Alrighty then, welcome back everybody, welcome back to the drawing. So today I actually want to continue with the work that I did and hopefully get it done right. So no further ado, let's get started on it and yeah, let's see how this is going to be turning out. So as you can see, I am a little bit fiddling right now with some bits here and there to create a much more nicer looking drawing. So right now I'm actually working on getting the where is it? This one right here inside. So as you can see, we have the lovely kiwi right now. So that's the idea of it. And yeah, no further ado, let's see if I can get this right. Because this one actually needs kiwi, grapes, and pineapple. So that's what I'm aiming to get on with it. So let's see if I can get this right. So what I want to do here is, of course, making a slice. And then, of course, making sure that this is below that. Technically, it's below this and then above this one. So there you go. So, where did I left that? I'll put this into a group. There you go. And now we will look at it, and I think I already have an idea what I want to aim for, so let's do that. That's the first bit, and then after that we need to now implement a nice looking effect. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, what? Come on. Game. Bye. Um, yes, but I don't want Alright, how do I put this back in there? Alright, hold up. I want all these things back into one bit. Yeah, I want to go for full, not detached versions, thank you. Now let's see if I can get the two options to those options. Them to be on the other side. Now I can continue my work. Jesus, what the hell? That was bullshit right there. Alright, so now let's see if I can get this right. So if we do it like that and then remove the rest of it, just keep on with this bit, and then after that we're gonna be adding in also a next line work right there. And then we should get what I want with this. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Now we have done that, and now we're gonna add in the next bit. So with that, we need to go for light yellow. That is the words that I'm looking for. So let's see if we can get that right. So we want to go for white yellow, and we want to go for this kind of approach. Right? Yes, and then after that it's going to be light green. And then of course after that it's gonna be a very dark green on the entrance. Yes, and now we can actually add in the next bits. So let's see if I can get this right. So how is this done normally? It is done like that. Alright, fine. And then after that, what is then happening? Then after that, it's gonna be lighter, dark, dark, greener, and then after that, it needs to apply. Yes, all right, cool. So now that we have done that, we can now actually get to where I want to be with this. So first things first, we need to make sure that we have all the stuff. Now we're gonna add in the next bit, which is then a light dice roll, right? No. But yes, technically it is. And then, now we need to get those little bits, those sparky things in it. Those nasty little nutshells. Yes. Now we need to make sure that we have that yellow much more influenced. So that is going to be a lot more, that needs to have a lot more effect to it. All right. And now we need to get some more things done. So we have that, and now we need to get the last thing. That needs to be like, yeah, that needs to be like so. And there you go. Now we have the kiwi there. And now we need to have the other ones too there as well, so grapes as well. So let's keep the kiwi like that. And then of course, making sure that we have that kiwi. We can technically make another one as well. So that we actually have like a little bit of a filler up and... Ooh, that's not what I want. I want that on 5. So we have that. We have a second one. And then a third one. All right. Now we're gonna just do the same thing again and then hopefully get to where I want to be with this. Because this way we are able to fill up the things that we want, and we can create a nice little look around with it. This way we actually don't have to use the we actually can tell without with visuals only instead of telling with no visuals at all. And then after that, we're going to be fixing up the workaround with it. And this is always good, because this means that we actually can just show and tell instead of, reading. It's always handier to add visuals to things than just adding text to it. Makes things a lot more easier to understand most of the time anyway. Well, time to get those colors first in there. Alright, then we're going to be aiming for the lighter color. There we go. Now we're gonna aim for that color right there. And there we go. Now we have those things done. Now the question is, do I want to technically go for the other version of it? Do I want to go for like a nice little shine on top of it? Yeah, I think I will. So now we have done the kiwis. We now have added the kiwis to this idea. And we clearly also need to add in the other things to it as well. So let's do that. Let's add some grapes to it as well to create the effect that we need. So let's do that. So what I want to do here is actually add something nice to it, and of course creating the effect that we need for it to happen. Oh yeah, that's how to do it. I'm doing these things wrong. So we're now gonna add the pineapple and the grapes to it. Of course, we're gonna be testing out like where I want to add these things and how I want to add these things, because clearly we do need to make sure that we have this right. There we go. With that said, and that should give me then close. That will give me enough the portion to give what I want, right? Yes. And that will give us what I need for it. So with that said, I also need to add in with this one, I also need to add in the berries as well into this one, and then the other sauce as well. So that's gonna be a pain to do, but it is necessary. All right. So this is the idea. Well, time to add it in by fixing the line work for it. What? Okay, hold up. Mom is calling. Just a second. There it is. All right. So, Mom is asking me to have some nice little cake. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be going soon, but first, let's finish this one up so that we, have a good idea of where it is. I am terrible with planning, Jesus. But oh well, it happens. So, I think like in half an hour I will quit. I think that is a good sign. And then tonight I actually will continue with this, but not now. But first, let's get that pineapple with kiwi and grapes done. So now the question is like, what kind of grapes do I want to use for this? Well, I actually don't want to use the blue ones because they don't taste nice with this. So we're gonna go first for pineapple, which is this color right here. But a little more lighter, I think. Yep. And then and this one right here. All right. Then after that, we then need to add also some light effect to it as well. Nah. I think... Ooh, that's terrible. But necessary. And then we need to add the grapes. So the grapes are this color and nothing else, honestly. We definitely need to remove the test version of it. There you go. Now let's see if I can get this. Let's see if I can get these grapes right. All right, then we need to go here. All right. Let's see if this works. Well, yes and no. It means that I cannot use that kind of light color for the grapes because of how that lighting works on these things. So I need to go for this color instead. Well, could I tested it out beforehand and not afterwards? Alright, now we need to just add some more light to it. So let's do that. Alright, and then afterwards we now need to gonna be able to do this, right? Oh, fucking hell. Oh. God damn it. And then afterwards, we have those things. And those things do require a shading, a drop shadow, I think, or glow. Do they require glow, or do they require outer glow or drop shading? Outer glow would actually be quite cool, though. But no, a drop shadow is better. Like 4. And then 5, I think. Yes, and then 55%, so that it's not that obvious. There you go. Now we can see what is inside, and it looks good. Alright, so now we have what we need. And now we can technically remove that this one. Yep, now we can remove that one, and then we can actually add in the things that I need for the lettering. Alright, now we actually added some more stuff to it. And that looks a lot more better, because now we actually know what's inside, and we don't require the tiny pictures, which, you know, don't add up much. All right, I will leave it here for now. I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry for the short video, but you know, it happens sometimes. But yeah, I got actually pretty much a lot of done, even though, you know, it's only half an hour. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and